Hello everyone, this is Ibrahim Fruki with Century 21, and today we're going to just go over the stats that were recently released by the Toronto Real Estate Board. So let's get started. Everyone has a lot of questions about real estate. It's always an exciting time as soon as a report comes out because everyone that owns a home want to know exactly what's happening with the market. Everybody that is planning on purchasing a home wants to know what is an offer that is the best offer. And for all the investors that are out there who are making, decisions about investing in one city over another, this is the time when you really understand the numbers, because it's all a numbers game. You look at the data to be able to make your projections, to be able to see exactly what kind of ROI can you expect in different markets. So let's dive in and see exactly what's going on. All right, so here are the TREB market charts, and here are the numbers. In November 2021, we had 9,017 sales, which was up by 3.3% from last year in November. And as far as the average sale price is concerned, take a look at this, guys. In November, we were at $955,889,000. This year, that price went up by 21.7%. So if someone had bought a home in November of last year and had put 20% down, they have exceeded, in most cases, their equity investment. So they've doubled it. The price in November, the average price was $1,163,323. It's time to celebrate for a lot of those people that made the decision to jump into the market and make a purchase. As far as our listings are concerned, supply has been an issue, not just in the Toronto Real Estate Board, but across all boards throughout Canada. So we've seen that the supply is reducing month after month after month. And here you could see, compared to November of last year, new listings were down by 13.2% and active listings were down by 55.9%. That's a huge, huge difference when you consider it. So the fact that we have multiple offers in pretty much every neighborhood out there in any city, you can sort of relate to this fact that we are down to just 6,000 active listings, and that's a problem as far as supply is concerned. And all those buyers that are out there that are patiently putting an offer one after another, I want to kind of remind you guys that it's very important to stay on course. Do not deviate. Do not say, I'm going to step back a bit, because your stepping back could mean that the price goes up another 20%, all right, further pushing you out of the market. So don't make that mistake. It is whatever it is that you can acquire today is going to appreciate in value. So if you are going to make a decision, make the decision to go ahead and make the purchase as soon as possible. Now let's move into the sales trend overall curve that we can see here. We started January pretty strong this year, and you could see that the best month was March. March was the highest sold in terms of the number of homes. In all of the Toronto Real Estate Board, we had about 15,646 sales. And I just want you to take notice of the curve here, because next slide is going to be for 2020. This is right in the heart of the pandemic. Notice that March is when the lockdowns began. April is when everything stopped. Sellers were concerned about people walking into their homes, perhaps with COVID, and essentially affecting the health of the home and themselves. So you noticed a dip in April, but then the market picked up as soon as everything opened up, and you had a great record, and since then it's just been going up. So the overall cycle of the real estate market, or that has been the normal life cycle, is this under the Toronto Real Estate Board. You start off slow, January slow, and then it starts heating up. February, and then March, and then April, and then you get May. May is usually the hottest month when it comes to the real estate market. So it'd be interesting to see exactly what happens in 2022, right? Because now we're post-pandemic. Yes, there is a bit of a scare of this new variant, but based on what we've seen happen in the Toronto real estate market, I think we're far more, resilient than we were a few years ago. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how this curve turns out for 2022. Here you can see, as far as the sales are concerned, you could see that the orange bar was just, achieving new heights. You can see March clearly here, the highest record in terms of numbers, and slowly we see that the curve going down here. The next slide, we're talking about new listings, and you can see that the orange bar, the highest sold was in March, but you can also see here that the highest sold correlates with the highest number of listings. You see, we noticed here that the highest listings were in March, so hence the highest number of sales. So the more supply that we're going to get, the more sales we are going to see on record. So all those people that are thinking of selling, I want you to know, if you hire the right realtor to sell your property, and it's prepared well, it shows well, your property will sell. There's an 85% chance that your property will sell today, but you have to do the right things. Average resale home price, look at that orange bar, guys. We started off again, like I said, in the $950,000 range in the beginning of the year, and it just kept going up and up and up. Now, this number can surprise some people, because a two-car garage home in many of the pockets around the Greater Toronto area is close to 1.4. In some markets, we are above 1.8. If we talk about some neighborhoods in Toronto, we are exceeding that $2 million mark. So this is very neighborhood specific information that you have because you live in that locality. This chart that I'm sharing with you is the average resale price for all of the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. So every city is reporting under here. You've got Mississauga, you've got Toronto, you've got Ajax, Pickering, Oshawa. You name it. Mark, you got all those great cities in here reporting under. That's why you get an average that may seem a little lower than what's really happening in your neighborhood. Moving next, I wanted to share with you the historic annual statistics, right? Now, this is specifically, this segment, this next minute or so is specifically for those people that are out there looking for a home but can't seem to find one because of what's really happening. And they're right on the verge to make a decision to say, you know what, I'm going to step back. All right? This chart right here, okay, should be able to help you make a decision of whether you should go in or back out. Look at the average price in 2009. All right? The average price was $395,234. 2009 to 2015, we saw the price jump to $622,000. Okay, and in 2020, which was last year, we concluded the year at $929,000. Okay, this is the chart. This is the trend. This is the price trend from 1994 till now, and you could see that on average, the price of real estate is appreciating month after month after month, and you have a positive moving average. Okay, so you are going to buy next year. Well, next year the price will be different. Perhaps based on some analysts that are out there, they think that we're going to see another double-digit increase 2022. So if you buy something with 20% down, you are going to see, based on a lot of analysts, 20% return. The interest rate is still low compared to what's happening in other countries. The deceleration in the U.S. cannot be taken into consideration for our market, because our market is very different from the U.S. real estate market. So understand that well. Look at the price trend. 2009 to 2021. We're gonna go above the prediction by the Toronto Real Estate Board. We're looking at a 1.1 average sale price for the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. I know you have a lot of questions. As people that are out there planning on selling, planning on buying, making investments, you have a lot of questions. The thing is, this segment, I try to keep it under 10 minutes, so majority of you are engaged, entertained, and I give you some level of value. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. This is once again Ibrahim Faruqi with Century 21. Thanks for watching.